Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the guy that will be running the show. This quarterback, one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stingy unit on the other side. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for running room. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he passes on the touch, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Running inside, it's McIntyre. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it behind the line. It's McAllister. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's McIntyre.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Go. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Yeah, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Run ends there.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long, and what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They're going back to the ground. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. On the move at the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. From the gun. At midfield, he's got speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's McIntyre. Powers through the defender. Crosses the 30. Powers through. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Makes a connection. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Working the ground game. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Enough to move the chains. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They'll send the back in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. On the move. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush is on. That slide's a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Turns it upfield. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Hand it to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Keeps it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Setting up the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Selling the fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Throws it off the RPO. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McIntyre.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sells the fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Finds his man on the RPO. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quarterback keep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. 2nd and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Handoff from the gun. He's past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 9 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Sun Devils, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. We shift our attention back to our game here in Boone. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Rides the option, he keeps it. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Wants to throw on first. Got his man. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got him on the RPO. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. On the read option, he pulls it and runs right. There's some room.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play. In the red area, it's McIntyre. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a nice job by this defense. Man, they've given up a lot of yards. They've gotten to the scoring area of the field multiple times, but they keep forcing field goals. They did a great job again on that 3rd down.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Yeah, and that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. 2nd down to the air. Under pressure. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They give it to him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
There's a saying on drag routes, if you're looking, you're booking. The receiver, if he identifies man coverage, he's staring at the quarterback right now. That tells the QB, I'm going to continue running all the way across the field, put it out in front of me, and I'm going to turn this thing up for a big game.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wide out trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And, man, you got to love the resilience of this defense, man. It's been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they bowed up their necks, man. Get the big 3rd down stop to force a 4th and goal.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Trying to punch it in. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
North Dakota State. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short. Trying to establish the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Number 9, set to advance on the line.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Keeps it looking for the edge. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to go up top on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Drag down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first down. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick give. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys. Out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. He's at the and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now on first down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They believe they can run right here. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Making his first move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll run it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the... They've been consistent with the run, and as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Down, ready. Wide, ready, go.
looking for a physical attack. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
No surprise here. They've had success running the football throughout this game, and here we are late in the fourth quarter, and they're still doing it. They're still having success. This offensive line, man, they've taken this game over. They had a challenge set before them heading into this one, but they have answered the bell. These big fellas up front, they are getting it done.
Looking for running room. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal.
Blue 22, blue 22, go, go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. sticks it in his belly. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Breaks into the open and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the give off the left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.